do a little demo of this latest build, Cigar Box Guitar. Got two single coils here with a 3-way switch, and I'll just let you kind of hear the difference. Starting out with the bridge, middle, and the neck. So as you can hear, there's a pretty good difference in the tone especially between the bridge pickup and the neck pickup, and the middle position there, which is both pickups on, kind of has a strat, kind of a quack to it. Similar that you would get, you know, with your position 4, I guess, on a Strat. But anyway, I'm going to do just a little bit of a Black Crows right here and sort of a lesson on it. If you can find one of the lessons that's in open G, even if they're on a 6th string, you can adapt it really easy to the open G on the 4th string, because the only difference is not having the top and bottom strings. It's the middle 4 strings from the open G tuning that they're using. So, and they're mostly playing the middle 4 strings. So losing those other 2 strings, you really don't lose hardly anything by going to a 4-string guitar. So I'm going to show you a little bit of a lesson on Jealous again. And I'm not a very good player. I just want to show you how easy it is to find these songs on the Cigar Box Guitar, and with an open G tuning, you can play almost anything because all the notes are there, everything's still there. It's just in a little bit different place. But for a lot of things, it's even easier than playing it in a standard tuning. So of course that's why they use the open G a lot. But anyway, here's a little bit of an attempt at the Black Crowes' Jealous again. So that's kind of it. I know I don't get everything in the right place. I'm not trying to do it perfect. If I could sing along with it, I would get stuff in the right place, but I don't always hold the right number of measures or whatever. Just trying to keep up with it in my head and not having a metronome or anything else. But anyway, just to kind of let you see what I'm doing there. We're on this D chord right here, which is just that right there. The intro is something like that. He doesn't play it the same way every time anyway, but you just kind of slide into it and hit the low G string up here, and then you kind of do this, try to get that finger out of the way, can't get it out of the way. This kind of a Keith Richards lick where you're on this string, the B string on the 8th fret, and then you skip that G string and you go to the D string here while you're barring there. And then that lick is almost every place on the neck. So once you kind of get into that rhythm, and then when you get into the jealous again parts, so you'd go from that D to the C, still just barring one finger. Back to that D, then down to this B, and then back to that D again, and then open on G. And then they kind of come in with a, that's just that same thing. Same thing there. It's just on the open deal. And then once they kind of go through the verse there, when they say the stop, understand me, they kind of hit the, and then go back into the, and that's really all there is to the song. If you play along with the recording, you pick up real quick where it is. If I'm following along with it, I can just follow right along, but I didn't want the competing, having to stop and start and all that kind of stuff. I'd rather just let you go do that and figure it out yourself, because it's really a pretty simple song, and most of their songs are. Anyway, that's just one of them. There's a lot of the Black Crowes songs that are in the open G tuning, and it's pretty easy to figure them out, especially if you go to somebody's lesson, even if it's in a 6 string, or some guys will do it with a 5 string. They just do away, they use a 6 string guitar and they just do away with the low E string. But if you do away with both E strings and you're just left with the middle, and you have this G, D, G, B tuning, then you can play all of it, because that's where they're playing anyway, so you're not missing anything. So anyway, I hope you got something out of this, and if anybody is interested in cigar box guitars, this one's for sale. I've got another one over here that is also for sale. This is just a single humbucker, what they call a flat pup, that it sounds pretty good too, but there's only one pickup there. This one just has, having the 2 pickups, having them that far apart, you get a pretty good spread in the tone that you've got, and so there's a big difference between. It's almost a telly type sound when you get on the bridge, because it's a real bright. Even though I've got the tone turned down, it's still a really bright pickup, single coil pickup. What these are is. I ordered the bobbins for a Firebird pickup, which instead of having pole pieces, it has a magnet that slides down in the middle. It's like a rail type pickup, except the rail type pickups have the magnet underneath, and the rails are just, a piece of metal like a pole piece, whereas in a humbucker, whereas these have a magnet that goes all the way across. And I ordered the 2 bobbins for a humbucker. I wound them as single coils and put them here and here. And I mean, as you can hear, it's quiet. That's on I'm playing a Roland Cube, the mini Micro Cube, and it's on the classic stack setting, which is a high gain setting. There's gain all the way up. There's volume all the way up. So, I mean, you can see it. For single coils, they're really quiet. So, anyway, that's still too loud. And in another video, I'll show you the Into the Mystic, and to me, I think it's a really cool song. I love that song. I love the way the Allman Brothers play it. And so anyway, I'll show you all that in another lesson. It's pretty easy. Again, I don't play it perfect. If I'm playing along with one of them, then I can play right along. But when I'm just playing it, I know that I probably play too many measures of one thing and not enough of the other or whatever. But anyway, I'll go through the chords on that. It's pretty easy. So anyway, that's for another lesson. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks.